Today in Minecraft 1.16 Survival, it is time to bring on the farms. This is Avomancia. Don't you go anywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to another episode from me, Avomance, on Avomancia Season 2. Today, we're going to get a bit farmy, I think. At least that's the intention. But before we do that, I did want to show you a few things. Now, I'm probably going to have streamed this before the next episode comes out. So if you were watching the stream, you'd have seen this already, which is all very exciting. If you want to follow me on Twitch, the link is in the description below. Please do. I do stream from Avomancia quite a lot. Is it me, or are these pigs really rude? Right, let's get myself over here, because what I've done, if you didn't see the last episode, you won't know that we did the harbour. We've not got any boats in it yet, and we're not going to do any boats in this episode, but we will do some boats in a future episode, perhaps, or maybe a stream. But I have put a few more houses into the town. So if I come up to the harbour first, in case you've not seen it, because I'm really quite pleased with this harbour, I tell you. It took forever. Go and watch the video, you know it makes sense. Why is this grass in my way? There's my harbour. Harbour came out alright, didn't it? Quite pleased with that. What do you reckon? I reckon that's okay. And then, over here, I also brought in, I don't know if you watch my villager world that I'm doing, where all the villagers with workstations, etc. get their own house. But I did the leather workers house here as well, because I thought the style of the house was really in keeping with the rest of Avomancia. So I did the level workers house just to the outside of it. Here, I've just noticed I've not connected that up. This poor level worker, he's not going to have a path, for goodness sake. I've got to do something about that. I even built the steps and everything. There we go. Right, so he's now got some pathway to get in. I might connect it up here as well, you know. Should we do a path all the way around it? I think that makes sense as well, doesn't it? So let's just do a path coming along this way. I think that's good. Now we've got a bit of pathage there as well. I'll make that a little bit more fancy a bit later, but at least the level workers house is now in, along with a few other houses as well. So this is starting to look quite good. I've got in a second, did I do it around here? I've got in a second stable as well. I think it's over here, yeah. Same design again, it's so easy. Walls and some campfires. I thought I might as well just do that. That's quite cool. I caught a couple of horses and used some leads that I got from a wandering con man. All very good. But as I say, today is about farms, and I want to try and do at least 1 or 2 farms on the places that I visited last time in the previous stream. Not the one that you would have seen just recently, but the one before that, where we went on a long explore and we found like the ice area and the witch hut and the flower biome. And I'm going to go and do some farms in that direction. Right, so we're on top of the nether, and it is right there. Flowers, witch, pillager, gravel and ice. There's loads of stuff in this direction. And I am first going to come to, I'm pretty sure, the flower forest. So let's get ourselves in there. I'm optimistic that this brightly coloured portal with the red corners is a flower forest. Yes, it is. So let's just jump in there. I don't think it's night time. Last time I come in here, it was night time. A creeper crept, because that's what creepers do. They creep. Okay, we're all right. You can see the damage. Oh, hang on. You can see the damage that was made. I need to replace some of this dirt. That's not going to work, is it? Right, you can see that damage was made by the creeper. I've got some dirt to fill this in, but I am also going to need some dirt for the farm, because I'm going to make a flower farm first, I think. Really easy one, and it's based off of, just fill this thing out, let's get that done. And it's based off of the farm that I did for the nether bits and pieces that I did a little while ago, link in the description. But I need a high spot. Or do I need a high spot? I don't actually need a high spot. This spot could do actually fine. Make sure that I am in the flower biome. Yes, indeed I am. Flower forest, right. So what I thought we'd do is I'd do this in a bit of a time lapse. And then you can watch me make a fool out of myself, have to do it over and over again in a number of different ways. Right, let's crack on. Well, the structure's all built in now, but I haven't actually tested it yet. And to do that, I need to go... Why am I going? I've not got my bone meal. Right, where's my bone meal? Hold on, I'm looking for it. Right, I've got bones, so I can do my bone meal. Let's just do one of these. I think that will do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come around the side of each here, and I'm going to put that and that in. That should feed all the way into the dispenser in the middle. I blooming hope this works. I tell you, this is going to be live. We're going to find out if it works together there and there. That goes like that, right? So that's feeding it in. We need to now get... Come around the side. We need to now get these systems working right. So the way this works is this engages the spitty bit. So if I do that, that's going to cause... Hang on, I've got to come around. Have I got my scaffold? Yes, I do. Right, so if I... scaffold like that, we can see inside it. You can see we've got nothing in there. It is just a load of grass. But theoretically, if I turn that on, that pushes that observer over there. If you anybody, by the way, if anybody wants a tutorial, assuming it works, let's find out if it works first. But if anybody wants a tutorial on this, let me know in the comments below. Hashtag Flower Farm tutorial, and we'll see if we can't do a tutorial on it as well, because I think it's quite a decent one. So if I flick that on, that pushes the observer. We should start to get some flick, 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 flick. Yep, so you can see we've got stuff going there, but that'll only flick in the bone meal if, you know, you can see like the little brown patches there going. So it's only doing it the once. Not got much differentiation of flowers there, have we? That's a bit of a shame. Right, so now what I do, I need to press this button, and if I press that button, that will set this fella off, and then I can turn it on and off using this lever. So, press that button. That starts the pulse for the water to go in and out. If I stand up here, we can watch it. Why is it only doing grass and white flowers, or have we got other flowers coming in there as well? Hopefully we're going to get a load of different types of flowers, because it's a flower biome, so we should get quite a few, theoretically. But it is working. It is working. It is working. Alright, so that's okay. And then what we can do is we can just turn that off like that, and that off like that, and that fixes everything as being either sploshed or unsplashed, depending on when I do it. It doesn't actually matter. And then coming around the side here, we're starting to collect stuff. Okay, so we've got pink tulips, oxide daisies, and wheat seeds going there. So if I just let this keep rolling, we're not going to get the 2 eyes, but that's not a problem. But we should get pretty much most of the 1 eyes. If I turn that off, pop that back on, I reckon we're just getting lots of oxides with the odd tulip there, aren't we? I wonder if that's all we're going to get in this biome. We should get all sorts of different flowers, I thought, in the flower forest biome. Alright, let me know. Have I misunderstood, or has things changed in the flower forest biome? Is this all you get now for flower forest biomes? I was hoping to get loads of different flowers. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's working. And that's all I'm really bothered about right now. I'm going to get loads of seeds as well, which is an extra bonus. Right, well that's flowers sorted. Well, at least that's oxide daisies and pink tulips sorted. I don't know if anything else is going to come out of that. You lot can tell me. We're going to go and do something else now. Right, we come all the way to the end of our long torch row. And if you remember, this fella is miles away. We've got, what, it's like 2,200 in the nether. So it's a long way in the overworld. But this is our frozen ocean area. And this is where I'm going to make my ice farm. It's a lot easier to make it in here than it is anywhere else. I've decided it's going to be too expensive to make rails and things like that on the nether roof. So I'm going to do it using blue ice, and we're going to go in boats. I think that's probably the best idea. But for that, I'm going to need a boatload, if you pardon the pun, of blue ice, which means I need a lot of packed ice, which means I need a lot of ice. So I can mine out the stuff, but it's a lot easier to farm it. So we're going to make ourselves an ice farm right around here. I think I'm looking for a big old platform. I think there was one over here. Big platform of ice. I think this will work. This will work. And we're going to make ourselves a big old rectangle. And on that rectangle, we're going to do a trim. And around that trim, we're going to do an on-off switch. I'm going to on-off switch this using a sticky piston and a block. You'll see what I mean when I actually demo it. And then we're going to fill it up with water. And it's going to be about as simple as a farm can be. But if you want a tutorial on it, do let me know in the comments below. Let's crack on. I'm going to do this in a time lapse. told you it was simple. It's literally a platform. The only reason I put the wood platform on there is because I don't want to blast my way through the ice on the floor when I'm digging out the ice in the farm. I could see myself plummeting right through into the sea and becoming an avosicle. But you'll notice that all of the water is all flowy. But that's all right, because what we've got round here... Hang on, let me get rid of this water before I end up plonking it on something. What we've got round here is our on-off switch. This will refill the entire thing, and it also allows you to not get swept away when you're digging out the ice. So if I just flick that switch, that is going to... And I've got to rush around the back before it actually... I don't think I'm going to get there. So that's going to turn everything into a infinite type water block. So a standard block. And then if I come around this side, this would have been a better way of doing it. If I then throw that again, that places that block there. So as when I pull these out, when they turn into ice, then it doesn't just refill all the way across. Because sometimes if all you've got under there is water, it just flushes you away, and it makes it harder to actually mine out the ice than it would be if everything is just flowy. You can see we've got some ice already starting to form here, along here, and that will eventually go across this entire platform, but not the water underneath these blocks. They won't freeze and they'll stay completely to be able to refuel the entire ice thing. All you need now is your silk touch pick, which I've got here, and well, ice farm. Whilst that ice is freezing, I thought I would pop over to the Avoverse and say hello to a few people. If you want to jump this section, the timestamp is in the description below, but it's only going to be a couple of minutes, and there's some amazing people I want to introduce you to. Let's crack on. First of all, in the members garden, 2 brand new YouTube members. Thank you so much for the support. Richard Johnston and also Master Ninja 6. Both of you taking the decision to become YouTube members. I'm hugely grateful. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. Let's get into Avotopia Manor. There are some people in there that I really want to introduce you to too. The Avoverse is my Minecraft server network. Some of them are completely free to play like Quarrycraft, and others, like the Avotopia server, are for my patrons only. You can join Patron through the link in the description below. If you want to get involved in these servers, it would be absolutely fantastic to have you. And when you become a patron, you get a place in this hall. This is my Hall of Heroes if you've not seen it before, and we're about to say thank you to a few more people. This exclusive club of cobblestone rank, this is my tier 1 people, have just got 4 stronger. GPS 3220, thank you so much for deciding to become a Cobble patron. You too, James Hall, I really appreciate your support. Attila the Pun, brilliant name, love it, and you're now one of my Cobblestone patrons, thank you so much. And The Watcher, thank you all 4 of you for becoming a Cobblestone patron, I really appreciate the support. Going upstairs now to the Redstone Hall. Redstone is my most popular patron level. It gives you all kinds of extra benefits, including access to the resource world, which allows you to have incredible extra stuffs. And these are some more friends that have just gone Redstone. Blazing Moose 20, thank you so much for becoming a Redstone patron. I'm hugely grateful. Midnight Hobbit, thank you for becoming a Redstone patron. You look fantastic in that armour. GPS 3220, yeah, you're going for the double today. You got a cobble and you got Redstone. Thank you so much. Palian 1, thank you for becoming a Redstone patron. All 4 of you, I salute you. Thank you so much. Palian, I hope you've got strong shoulders. You're holding these people up. We've actually filled half of Redstone Hall, which is absolutely insane. And this half, we've got a few more friends as well. We've got, whoops, got too close. SD Viper, thank you so much for becoming a Redstone patron. I'm hugely grateful for your support. Beastie Cloak, thank you for being a Redstone patron right in the middle of these 2 reprobates. I really appreciate the support. And Jemmy 91 OD or 910D, 91 OD. Don't know how you say it, Jemmy, but either way, thank you for becoming a Redstone patron. I'm hugely grateful. My tier 3 patrons are called Iron patrons, and they've got a floor all to themselves. We've got a couple of new Iron friends. We've got Pure Spirit. Now, Pure Spirit, very special. I'm absolutely touched that Pure Spirit has decided to go to Iron, because they used to be a lower patron level and upgrades are allowed. Pure Spirit has upgraded to Iron. Thank you so much, Pure Spirit. You do so much for the server. I'm hugely grateful for you. And James Ripley, brand new, literally today as I record this, you become an Iron patron. I'm hugely grateful. Thank you so much for the support that you've given, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you might be able to do on the Avoverse. We have got just tier 4 patrons to say hello to now. Let's get there. Going through to the Diamond deck now, and the Diamond deck serves a couple of purposes. One, It is the access to the Diamond Patron only server. They're called the Diamond Deck. Diamond patrons, level 4 patrons, get this special server all to themselves, and it is a really fun place to be. But we've also got our Diamond patrons all get their heads on a diamond studded armor type armor stand with their name, and I'm hugely grateful for this as well. So we've got a brand new friend, Dr. Fortrack. Dr. Fortrack, thank you so much for becoming a Diamond patron. It is absolutely insane that you decide to do that. I'm hugely grateful for the support. I'm so looking forward to seeing what you can do on the servers, whether it's the Diamond Deck on Avotopia or anything else for that matter. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you can do. I'm very grateful for support. Thank you for becoming a Diamond patron. I've got one more stop that I need to make before we pop back to Avomancia, and that is underneath a massive tree. I told you it was a big tree. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is where we put the mate space. It's also the entrance to Quarrycraft, my no whitelist, free to play, anybody can play server. Come into the Discord and we'll get you sorted out with that. Let's go and say hello to a mate though. And no, George, I'm not talking about you, because you still haven't found your way to Avomancia Season 2. You're not my friend until you do. I know, I'm cruel. What can I tell you? I've locked him up under this big tree, and I wonder why he doesn't go. We're going to come and say hello to a new mate. Now, the mate space, if you don't know already, is where I say hello to people that have really contributed to the channel. They don't have to be patrons. They just need to watch the videos and comment and do all that sorts of stuff. And it's absolutely amazing that these people would choose to do so. Really important group of people are these mates. And we have got episode 11. I just need to get rid of that sign, pop that sign on there, because episode 11's new mate is North Rysend. I never know if I'm saying your name right. North Rysend? North Rysend? It should be Rysend, I think, with that spelling. But North Rysend, you've been around for so long. You're a member of the Avoverse already. It's an absolute pleasure to have you coming into all of the Twitch streams that I'm doing at the moment. Love having you around. Thank you so much for the contribution. You are absolutely episode 11's mate. Thank you very much indeed. I really appreciate it. Let's get ourselves back to Avomancia, because I reckon that ice is probably nearly frozen. So it's been just about 20 minutes, just over. You can tell because it's about the same time of the day that I last left you, with the sun going down. Nothing around here to kill me at the minute. And we've got almost the entire platform frozen up. This is 14 by 22, this platform. So it's not massive. I could definitely have made it bigger, but this is just about 5 stacks of ice when I pummel it out with my Silk Touch pick here. So all you got to do is just come and bash it out. I'm not going to do it at the minute because it's not finished. And bash it all out with that. And that is a good one. I've got 6 chests here. And I'm just going to bang these down. I'm going to come around first. I'm going to bang these down. Where was my exit? Where's my exit? Is it around here? Is it over there? Yeah, right. So what I'm going to do is, down by here, I'm going to put 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to pop that there so that ice can be crafted into the other types of ice. And we are good to go. Happy with that. Right, so we've got one more farm that I want to crack on with, but I've got to go and get a load more resources. So let's go and do that. So we're back at the farm site, or at least the portal for the farm site. If I go through there, that's where the farm. So it makes sense to maybe put a farm up here as well. I've decided that I'm bored of beef, so I'm going to go for some cooked pork, because I need a load of leather more than anything. I want to get a load of books, so the leather is going to work for me. I'm going to get loads of leather if I make myself a Hoglin Farm. Now, I did already do a tutorial for a Hoglin Farm. Link is in the description below, and I'm just basically going to do that, although I'm not going to do exactly the same cosmetics because I haven't got enough mats to do that at the moment. But I reckon Hoglin Farm is on the cards. Now, I've got stuff in here that I need for that, and I'm just going to pick these up for now. That'll do. Now, I've got to make sure that I am in the Crimson Forest, and I am right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself... I think we literally could do it this close, couldn't we? We literally could. Right, so let's pop a chest there and a chest there. If I get that in like that and that in like that, and then I need that way and that way. I think it was 4x2, wasn't it? Right, that way, that way, that way, and that way. I'm fairly sure that was right. And then, hang on, did I get my... I think I had some stems because I couldn't help myself. I had to get myself some stems, otherwise it just wouldn't work for me. So if I come up here on the corner like that. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. I can then use these warped planks. Now I've got to use, well, specifically I don't have to use it on these ones, but I've got to use warped planks because, or I could use crimson planks because they're fireproof. And in a moment we're going to go all fiery furnace on ourselves. So I just need to put these there like that, and then we've got to go up another few levels. Right, I think this also requires some time lapse. Cue music. I love this farm. It is an absolute doddle. Having said that, I really hope I made it right. So I'm going to give it a really good test, and I'm going to go up to the top of my scaffold and hang around there for a little while and see what I've got in here. I didn't think I dropped anything in there. No, so that's completely empty. Let's go up to the top here and see whether or not we've actually got anything going. Up at the top, I am at Y230, so we shouldn't get too many spawns underneath the bedrock layer. But I just want to, this is where I kill myself ever so slightly. Just want to put myself a little glass area around there, just so as I don't end up falling to my death, because I probably will. So this should help me avoid that at all costs. Right, so I'm just going to sit around here for a bit and see how much I get after, I don't know, maybe just 10-15 minutes of AFK, and it'd be quite interesting. Now, whilst I'm waiting up here for 15 minutes, I'm going to use replay mod to have a little bit of a peek down there to see what's going on that I can't see. That's brilliant. Those hoglins are streaming into the farm. I should have absolutely boatloads of pork, and as a result, I'm not going to need to go and look at that beef farm again, and I won't have to kill those poor cows. Cows are friendly, hoglins are horrible. I don't mind killing them. Right, that's been 15 minutes. So it's time for me to go back down and see what we've actually managed to do. It's quite a long way down, but hopefully it won't take too long. The ground is coming into view now, and when I'm low enough, I'll just lob myself off there. That's better. Right, so what have we got? We've done 15 minutes of AFKing, and we have managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, very nearly 7 stacks of cooked pork chops and a whole stack plus 6 of leather in 15 minutes. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to have loads of leather and loads of food. Everything is going to be good. There are still a few farms that I need to sort out. I need to get myself an iron farm going, for example. I need to get myself a little gold farm. I need to do a piglin barter farm. All sorts of things that I need just to get resources. Remember, this world is about the building, not about the getting the resources. The resources are just for getting the building, because I can't build without the resources, obviously. But that wasn't too shabby. I've got the ice to help me transport myself about. I've got at least some flowers so as I can dye wool and stuff like that. And I've also got loads of food. This is going all right, people. I think we're going to call it quits there, because that is, I mean, 3 farms is enough for any survival episode, right? If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying them, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.